Good Tuesday evening and welcome to BCP Live. Hi, I am Joey McWilliams. It is a privilege, as always, to get to visit with you all tonight. If you are watching live today, whenever you happen to be watching this, thanks for watching. It's always a fun time for me. I enjoy Tuesday nights just because I enjoy getting to talk to people. Now, Mrs. Patriot would say that I would probably keep on talking even if no one was there. And I hope that's not the case tonight because I have a really cool guest with me tonight. But she's probably right. I might continue talking, not necessarily because I like the sound of my own voice. Again, Mrs. Patriot would probably beg to differ on that. But I just enjoy visiting with you all. So please leave some comments tonight. Let us know that you're here because I want to go ahead right now and introduce my guest tonight, very special guest tonight, who is the airport manager of Durant's Regional Airport, Acre Airport. It is John Wyatt. John, listen, I know we have a lot to talk about, but first off, let me say thank you for coming on a Tuesday night. It's a privilege to get to have you here on BCP Live.
Thank you for having me.
Well, okay, let's go right on into it. Hello, Dottie. Glad that you're here, and you're actually, I mean, you're here at the start of the broadcast tonight. That is great. We are talking about what is coming up then this Saturday. Now, I know our airport is growing, and there are a lot of good things that I know John could share with tonight, but let's go ahead. This Saturday, we have a really, really special event in Bryan County. The Candy Bomber is going to be active and, just raining candy from the sky. John, tell us really quickly what this is, an overview of what the Candy Bomber is all about.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're exactly right. There's going to be chocolate candy dropping from the sky and parachutes like this and homemade parachutes. And this is a commemoration of Gale Halverson. He's a bomber pilot from World War II who is still alive. He's
that is so
101.
Cool.
He turned 101 October 10th. He was a bomber during the Berlin airlift when, there were a lot of Russians surrounding Berlin and the German people were starving and the American people were doing an airlift with food. And Colonel Halverson was a lieutenant at the time and saw a need. He saw all these kids standing along the fence and, they were really sad at the time. They went through a whole world war, their homes are destroyed. And he felt it was very important to try to uplift them a little bit and came up with the idea of making parachutes out of handkerchiefs and tying Hershey bars. And he would fly over every day. And this got so big, the crowds got bigger and all of the bombers in the Air Force got involved and people in the United States got involved and made parachutes and sent Hershey bars. And it became such a big event and uplifted so many people that this has become an event throughout the United States. So there's people throughout different airports, personal runway strips that like to commemorate his life, and we'll do it for whether it's 20 grandkids or 500 people. And we're trying to do it here. We've got a bomber coming to Durant, an A-26 Invader, be here Saturday morning, waking up Durant, going to fly over real early, let everybody know he's here. We're going to open to the public about 10:30 in the morning, and everybody can come out, look at the bomber, go in and talk to the pilots, and then kind of see what we're going to do. There's going to be a lot of other aircraft at the airport. And then we're going to have some fun things for the kids. Bring your own parachutes you make. We're going to have a little challenge for you and see who wins a 5-pound Hershey bar. I actually have some of those here if you might want to see one. But we're going to have quite a few of those Hershey bars to give away. We're going to make it maybe where the young kids like 6 and under, we will have some parachutes for them, and one of them is going to win a Hershey bar. So it's going to be a really fun day.
That is so cool. Well, you definitely had me at 5-pound Hershey bar. I don't think you can go wrong there at all. Shout out, Melinda. Thank you for watching from Colbert tonight. And Amy, yes, I am excited about this as well. And we're going to be there, by the way. BCP Live will be there on location at the Durant's Regional Airport, and I'm bringing my family out for this because I think this is a really cool thing to get to be involved with as well. And it works out on a Saturday in October. Doesn't always work out that way, but it does this time around. So we are thrilled to get to come out. Now, you mentioned lots of activities. free to come to, and things
Free
kind
event.
of get underway at about 10:30. You said
About 10:30. That way you could meet the pilots, meet the other guests that are coming in, look at some of the parachutes that have been made. We've got over 1,000 parachutes. We've got a couple of big 9-foot parachutes. We're also going to have, to start off our festivities, we're going to have a gentleman come in and jump from a helicopter with the American flag. So that's
wow.
going to start us off, and that goes right along with you. Look at this, Bryan County Patriot, right? We're
There
all
we
patriots
go.
here. So we're excited. You know, the end of that event, that bomber's going to launch and drop over 1,000 parachutes for all the kids to go out and grab, and hey, it'll have chocolate on those parachutes, and they can keep it or turn it in, whatever they'd like to do.
Now that's going to be, if I read that right, that's right around noon.
That's around
Then.
About noon, between noon and 1, because we're going to have some little competitions for the kids and different age groups. So it'll probably last, the actual drop, about an hour. So not too long in your day.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I mean, that's I can't imagine a more fun Saturday, and hopefully the weather cooperates and it'll all be all right. Do you know anything about the weather at this point? I haven't looked at that yet.
So far, looking good.
Okay. I figured as an airport guy, you would know what the weather's going to be like.
We have looked. We hope it stays right where it's forecasted.
and the chocolate won't melt. So it'll melt.
We actually have the big bars frozen right now.
Oh my goodness, yes, I like that.
Yeah.
You mentioned, and by the way, we're visiting with John Wyatt tonight here on BCP Live on a wonderful Tuesday night here in Bryan County, and thankful for everybody watching. Appreciate everybody stopping by. John, when you mentioned Gale and what a fantastic story he has, and that he just turned 101. He's still around.
He's still around. That's correct.
That is so cool. What is he doing now?
He spends most of his time helping the youth. He loves kids that are going to school and learning about aviation. If everybody goes to his foundation website, they can learn about all the STEM programs that are out there. I think Durant High School is now involved in some of those classes, and I know they've got an aviation group that started. And he loves aviation so much, but he also loves to serve. He started this at a young age, learning to serve others, and that's one of the things he'll talk about. If people go to his thecandybomber.org, they can watch a lot of videos that he puts out about, hey, how do you make somebody's life a little better? And that's by doing service. And,
John, let's stay there for just a moment. I think that's a fantastic point. And anyone who would do what he did back in the late 40s when all this was going on, that's all about service. All that is seeing that there's a need there, and yes, it's going to take some of my time, it's going to take some of my effort, probably going to take some of my dollars, but it's worth it when it's all said and done.
That's exactly true. And he never stopped giving service. When he got out of the military, he's been doing this all his life. The military has actually called him back a couple times to help teach others about the joy of service and the benefit for those that are receiving it, but also those that are giving the service. Your life might be looking like it's on the rocks. You might be having some hard times, but when you reach out, you get up, tie your shoelaces, and go help somebody else. It makes them feel better, makes you feel better, and that's what we should do as a people, right?
Oh my goodness, you are exactly right. Well, I want to keep you just for a little bit longer, not too long, because I've seen the parachutes, and I know you have a lot going on. I'm sure there are a few more parachutes still in the works. So with all that's going on, let me talk about just giving back. This whole event is able to be done because of other organizations and individuals that are sewing into you all as well.
That is so true. We wouldn't be able to do this event without some really good organizations. You've got Discover Durant that does everything they can to help this community grow, and they love this idea, this program, and they actually awarded a grant to us to try to put this event on and to allow other people to see what Durant's all about. You've got the city of Durant that's spent a lot of time, a lot of money on building an airport. We actually have really vibrant and growing airport. We're probably around the 8th or 9th longest airport in the state. We're extremely busy, yet the economic development that we have for Durant, the money, the impact that we provide for this whole community is a really amazing. And we've got people like Steubenville Chevrolet that decided to buy all the chocolate for us, and so that we can drop from the skies on these parachutes. And
thank you, Eric.
You bet.
All right.
A lot of people from across the Red River. We've got people in Texas that love this program so much, they made us 300 parachutes. On the other side of the lake in Medill, made us over 100 parachutes. So the college got involved. They made us over 100 parachutes. And plus, every day we're building them at the airport. A lot of individuals have stepped up to help make this a great event.
John, one other thing too, but when you talk about the airport, and it's such a nice looking place. I mean, I think it looks really classy on the inside. I think we have a nice place here in Bryan County for people to fly into. Southeastern is known for a number of things, but aviation is one of those things as well. And we have a very good aviation name for our community.
We do. They would normally be here, but they're at a big competition, an aviation competition this coming weekend. But they're very well known. They do a great job. They are actually growing themselves. They've done joint partnerships with different airlines, with different colleges to make this program even bigger. And they're putting out a lot of pilots. They're working hard at helping the aviation industry. And they're a good partner with the city of Durant. We work very well together. We help each other out, whether it's frequency changes or whatever. But they've got a great program.
Well, it's nice to be associated with good things like that. And you know, I've said a couple of times on this show before, when it comes down to it, you have your name. And that's something that's a big deal. And when you have a good name like that, then it goes a long way. And I think it's very encouraging too. Well, John, listen, as we wrap up our time, and I'm so grateful for it tonight here on a Tuesday night. Invite the folks one more time to come out to the Candy Bomber event. It's going to be this Saturday. And I know you'd love to see a big crowd there.
We'd love to see a large crowd. I would love to see 3,000 to 5,000 people out there, but families, bring your kids out. Let them see a bunch of airplanes. Let them see a World War II bomber. These guys are coming down, volunteering their personal time to bring a lot of aircraft in. We've got people flying in from Texas just to be here at this event. Have fun, participate, bring some parachutes, or if not, we have them for you. And then watch that bomber drop 1,000 parachutes from the sky. You're going to have a great time.
All right. Well, John, we look forward to it. We will be there. The Bryan County Patriot will be there, BCP Live, and we're going to stream some on Saturday as well. But we're looking forward to getting to watch the chocolate fall out of the sky. And I don't know if as a kid I ever dreamed about chocolate raining down out of the sky, but here I am at 50 and I'm going to get to see it. So that's I'm excited about that too. John, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, if not before. Thank you again, sir, for being with me tonight here on BCP Live.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We're going to let John go and have a good night. So grateful for him stopping by tonight and just being a part of the show. So let him get back to, making parachutes and putting the chocolate in all those things too. So anyway, all right, really quickly, a couple more things. And, I don't know that we're going to go too long tonight, but there are a couple of things that need to be mentioned. All right. That's October 30th. That's Saturday, October 30th. Let me mention one other thing then. Main Street in Durant is having its trick or treat. And so that is, that's going to go on. It'll be after the fact. And this is a little bit different this time too, because from 1st Street to 4th Street, Main Street's going to be blocked off. This is going to be about 2:00. Now, if you're not actually going to the trick or treat time, you might want to know this as somebody just driving through town. So Main Street will be blocked off on Saturday, October 30th from 1st to 4th Street. And there are going to be cars driving through this time. I mean, we've had cars drive through before. There are going to be some different booths and games and all that. That'll be going on Saturday as well. It's after the Candy Bomber. So go watch the Candy Bomber, go have fun out at the airport, and then if you'd like to, bring your kids out and do trick or treat there on Main Street in Durant. Also coming up, and the big announcement's the last one, but coming up, Friendsgiving, first Friday. Our first Friday of the month is November 5th. And so in downtown Durant, I always like promoting these things. In downtown Durant, it's going to be the first Friday. Businesses will stay open longer. Some as long as, I think, 6 and 7 and 8 o'clock on Friday. It's the Friendsgiving. We'll talk a little bit more about that next Tuesday night. However, next Tuesday is this. We've talked about this for a while, and I want to invite everyone to come out. If you are a BCP Live fan, if you've watched BCP Live before, and we have said two things. One of these times, we're going to meet up and just get to say hi to everybody, and people that have, put comments on and said hey and hi and all these things over the last year and a half plus of doing this. We'll get a chance to meet up, and we're going to do it while watching a volleyball game as well. We're going to promote Southeastern Volleyball, and this is next Tuesday night, November 2nd. It's the BCP Live meetup at Southeastern at Bloomer Sullivan Gymnasium, which is what some people might say old Bloomer Sullivan. It's the volleyball court, or the new volleyball facility, and we are going to be there at the game starts. Let me see here. Game starts at 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock. I knew that. I just had to look at it one more time. Southeastern's taking on Southwestern. It'll be a GAC match, and we're going to be live streaming, I believe, at 6:30. That's when we're going to start our 6:30 live stream. We'll talk a little bit. We're not going to live stream through the broadcast. There's another entity that hosts the rights for Southeastern Sports. So we'll broadcast before the match starts. Yeah, if you want to watch it online, you can watch the Southeastern Sports Network. Bob Sullins, Jay Lindley, they do a great, great, great job of covering Southeastern sports. Now, that having been said, we'll get there a little bit early. So, 6:15, something like that. We'll shake hands and say hi, and then we'll live stream for a little bit. We'll do our BCP Live on location there at Southeastern, and then we'll watch some volleyball. And hopefully Southeastern comes away with a win against Southwestern on that night. So, hello, Penny. Glad to see you there. And, John, thanks for commenting. Appreciate that, too. Anyone else, but keep this in mind. We'll talk about it, and we'll promote it on the BryanCountyPatriot.com on the website. We'll talk about this and promote it a little bit more this week, but remember that. So it's our meetup. Now, here's the thing. The other thing about that day is also Pancake Day. Kiwanis Pancake Day. Next Tuesday is a huge day. Okay. This coming Saturday, it's a huge day. Next Tuesday, it's a huge day. It is an election day, national election day, but Kiwanis Pancake Day next Tuesday. So go out and support the Kiwanis here in Bryan County. We have a great, great group of Kiwanis, and they serve. John and I were just talking about serving. So our Kiwanis and our local organizations, and there are more than one, they serve. Kiwanis Day and the Pancake Day is coming up on November 2nd as well. And I'm just guessing, and Jason Manos of the Shamrock Emojis has not commented just yet. So, Jason, if you're watching, then you need to comment. But I'm sure you can find tickets. If you can get them at the door too. But if you want to get tickets early, usually there's like this small discount for getting them early. But if you want to get them early, I'm sure you can find them from your local Kiwanis all over the place. And Jason, who is one of our local presidents at Shamrock Bank, he would, I'm sure, be able to sell you some tickets for Pancake Day as well. All right. I think I have hit all the high points tonight. So we'll just, we'll call it a night. Hi, Mama Mermaid. Hi, Michelle. And yes, are you saying yay for meetup or yay for Pancake Day? Yay for Candy Bomber? Just yay in general. We'll give Michelle just the overall yay to everything tonight. All right. I want to say thank you then for watching. And we're doing this not only in less than half an hour, we're doing this and we're going to do this in less than 25 minutes. How about that? Making good use of your time on a Thursday night. Okay. Michelle says both. So she's celebrating it all. So keep that in mind. Next Tuesday, BCP Live meetup and Pancake Day. All right. And what I would love to do that, John. That would be absolutely fantastic. We may get some conversation going on our live stream with the Candy Bomber. So that would be incredibly cool as well. All right. Well, it's a done deal then. Saturday, Saturday, 10:30. That's when things get underway at our regional airport. If you don't know how to get there, by the way, if you've never been to the airports, you just take off down 9th Street, and then you'll take a well, I'm not going to say take a left. If you're going south on 9th Street, you'll take a left. But you're headed down 9th Street, and you just you turn east as you're headed toward Kiamichi Tech, one of our sponsors here, by the way, on the Bryan County Patriot. Go past Kiamichi Tech, and it will take you on over to the airport from there. All right. I wanted to again say thank you to everyone for watching. Special thanks to my guest John Wyatt tonight. Very, very grateful to have him come on. I appreciate all that he does, and especially this week. What is going on out there? Shout out to the sponsors with Discover Durant for what they're doing. Shout out to Eric Studeville and Studeville Chevrolet for being a part of this as well. I don't think I missed anything except for all of the emoji type things that are coming up from Mama Mermaid. So Mama Mermaid, thank you for all of your comments as well. I want to remind you of this. Here we go. If you're going through your week this week, you need to keep these things in mind. Number one, be wise. Be wise. If you don't feel like you have the wisdom for a day, that's all right. God said ask him. He said in James 1, ask, okay? Ask. If you lack wisdom, all you have to do is ask. And God's not going he's not going to make you feel bad. He's just going to give you wisdom, okay? So ask for wisdom. Be wise. Number two, walk in love. Sometimes it costs something to walk in love. It's easier sometimes to be mad. It's easier, at least on the surface, sometimes to be unforgiving. I promise you, unforgiveness, it'll hurt you in the long run. So walk in love. Go that extra mile sometimes, okay? And then number three, and finally, very important, do not walk in fear. You have so many things around us right now that you could be afraid of, that you could cause fear. I always say the national media is doing its best to give you things to be afraid of. I challenge you. I dare you. Don't walk in fear. If you're walking in wisdom, you're going to have respect for certain situations, and you're not going to put yourself there. If you're walking in love, hey, I'm telling you right now, love's going to get you out of a lot of situations anyway. So number three, don't walk in fear. Be wise, but don't walk in fear. All right. I said I'd do it in less than 25, and I will do that. Kathy, thank you for stopping by tonight. Really appreciate seeing you come up there. Mama Mermaid, I love you. You are awesome. And to everyone else for stopping by, thank you very much. Please be sure and go on Saturday. Let's make this a huge, huge turnout. All right. All right. Till then, we're going to sign off. Lots on the Bryan County Patriots. Oh, I have to say this one. The Fields of Faith, which was going to be at Paul Laird Field. The FCA is going to have that inside Bloomer Sullivan Arena, the basketball gym now, the new arena. So Fields of Faith for tomorrow night is going to be inside Bloomer Sullivan Arena, not outside at Paul Laird Field. Could be weather issues. All right. That's it. All right. Thanks, guys. Kathy, Mama Mermaid, all of you guys. You guys have a good night. Talk to you later.